Welcome back to the C19E46 episode 8. I know, I just thought it would have been done by now as well, but it isn't. Right, we left off with a bit of a cliffhanger. Oil filter. You can see that the oil filter cap is in place, and that's because I made a decision. Having looked at both the old oil filter, having got out the bin, and thought I could put that back, and the new oil filter, which was damaged, which we showed you yesterday, and thought, if we put that in, what are the chances of it disintegrating, getting into the oil system and destroying the engine? And on balance went with that, we'll go with the risk for the second one breaking up. So we put the new broken oil filter in, buttoned it down, in order to make the MOT appointment this morning at 10:45, which we'll come to. But whilst we're still on good news, dipping the oil, having put the filter in and run the engine, pulled out the dipstick, and this happened. There's a section of plastic that goes at the top, was in two pieces. It's like a spacer that goes in the tube that split in half. There's one half, the other half fell down that hole. But really, BMW, pieces of plastic on the end of the dipstick that can fall apart, go into the sump, get picked up. That's disappointing. Anyway, we've dodged that bullet because this bit is firmly attached and the bit that broke is not inside the engine. Could have been now. On other good news, we'll get rid of that now. Look at this. Light grey Scratch Doctor leather restorer. Like an unboxing, unscrewing. Perfect match, probably. So that's a job for the future, to touch up that driver's bolster. So, back to the MOT. It was all going swimmingly. We had oil, we drove the car drove fine. We get to the MOT testing station and it all went wrong here. Now this, if you can see by hand, is the secondary bonnet release. It goes off on the catch from inside and then it sticks on that, and you normally get a lever that sticks out of the grille, which you pull towards you and the bonnet releases. Okay, this one's been snapped by another garage, not by me, and the MOT tester was struggling to open the bonnet, and he struggled for a while, and I thought, don't get involved. And after a bit I said, you need to do this, do you want me to give you a hand? No, you can't come in. He didn't react very well to my suggestions. I think that's where things started to go wrong. 50 minutes later, 50 minutes of MOT examination, because there was nothing else to do. He had a list of things he wasn't happy with. None of it matches the list the previous MOT inspector had come up with. So you can't expect complete consistency. They're doing different jobs, different parts of the country, different garages, and there's going to be some mistrust from one examiner to another. Don't know anything about him, might have been an idiot, who knows. So there is some tension there. But really, let me show you the biggest issue. We're back underneath the C19E46, and up here, I don't know if you can go, there is on the end of this arm, trailing arm, is a bush that sits in a hole, and the MOT chap has his 3-foot-long bar, puts it in the gap and pulls and looks for movement, as I'm doing now. Nope, can't see any movement, minimal. He says no, both sides dangerous, need changing now. No mention of this on last month's MOT, and the car's done 2 miles, 4 miles. Okay, so we've got 2 bushes to replace. Not a big issue, except to get the bushes out of the arm needs a special BMW tool. Well, hopefully not, but we'll see. But certainly to refit the BMW bushes needs a special tool. Still looking, but it's 30-40 quid upwards. Yeah, plus the bushes, which are probably cheap. So we'll see. And he found a different piece of brake pipe that he thought was more rotten than he liked. How they do this measurement, who knows, don't think they do. But the previous MOT tester was happy with it, he wasn't. So we've got a different piece of brake pipe that he wants changed, fine. 2 bushes and then some adjustment on the brakes because the shoes had slipped slightly on the other side. So that's fine, no problem. So we're going to be underneath the C19E46 for a little while longer. It's going to be a few more updates, and we'll keep you coming back till it's finished. Good luck.